I'm very sure there's so many people that are hanging out with us tonight, but they actually have no clue about what we are talking about. You know those people? Yeah, they hear these terminologies, they are detached from the reality of the world. They are also there, but they actually don't know what their daughters are doing or their boys are doing. They know my boy is in town, but they know that they don't know that the boy is a slay king in town. What they do is they see a dude driving in with a Porsche car and giving them some money, and they're like, "Come on, affair chikuba." Kumbe, you're eating part of the sugar mommy's money, and you do you don't know. So parents, you really have a job to pray for your children so that the eye of God can follow them wherever they go. Yeah, so when we talk about some of these things are really appalling, and some of them, I know it has become a norm that now we are no longer astonished or surprised when we see these things. But again, sometimes we go like, Bambi. Until when? Like, that is a lost battle. I don't know whether you're going to fight that battle. And I think even us, sometimes we get taken up. Myself, in the beginning, it was good to get likes, to get, people appreciating what you're putting out there, and maybe pictures, and maybe you got into the instant gratification of feeding them with, things so that they can like you in the process. Until I got to a place in my life and I was like, but I think I'm not here for anyone. And I don't think I am here for everyone. Yeah. I think the people that are supposed to consume me as a brand, a particular tribe of people, are not everyone. There are those, just like they say, that one man's meat is another man's poison. There are those who will listen to me and say, Bahati, she's not my cup of tea. And yet there are those who will be diehards. Now, if I can be able to find those few that believe in me, clearly those are what God created to follow me and to like me, just like I don't like everyone. Have you ever been there and you look at someone and there is no reason for not liking you? And you just find, I don't know if you people know.
I don't like her.
I had a boy I told face to face in primary, remember, I don't like you. And he also told me, I don't like you too. And it felt hurting when he told me he didn't like me. Yet it was okay for me to tell him I don't like him. He was
good for you. You got a taste of your own medicine. So, where did you catch yourself in the midst of using social media, and where it's so easy to slide into what everyone else is doing or being liked by everyone else, and you just take a step back and say, you know what, I have to recalculate this social media game. I think I need to manipulate it to my advantage, not it manipulating me to its advantage and leading me to the rabbit hole that everyone is getting down to.
Me, I remember I used to post something every Sunday. This is a church girl, but when I leave church, it was a must. I had to take a photo of something I'm wearing. I post it. And then I'll take like 2 hours, go back and check what they have liked, the comments, I reply. I'm being sweet and nice to people I don't know, and they're liking and saying everything nice. They don't even know me. Some have even never met them. So there's a way they make you feel like you're fine, you're good. But even when you had to go and edit, you had to go and edit. Back then my phone had, was it camera beauty, something like that. So you had to go
360
you had to go and edit, make sure the pic is out there. Like I didn't like my shade at home, so I used to, there's a neighbor's shade, I used to do it from there. But up to when I'm like, okay, now this is even stressing. Actually, I think I had to become busy, so busy. I had to become so busy with my work that I'm like, I don't even have the time to take the photo after church. I just want to go home, remove those clothes and rest. It's my day for resting. I'll even take months without being on social media.
So maturing happens.
Yeah, I think it's more of maturing and becoming busy. When you let your mind to be idle, and actually nowadays when I'm posting something on social media, it's more about my business. But even I'm not even concerned if they like it or not, because I know I have walk-in customers. So I'm not so much concerned about the ones on social media, because I don't even see them coming and I'm like, oh, I saw your post on social media, I want a dress. Yes, most of them are more like walk-in. So the struggle, the stress, you have to wear something nice. you have to
To
make
put
sure
your
you're
leg
looking
right,
your
your
best,
background is-
and then those poses.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're pleasing people that don't even know you, and they don't even care. Whether you sleep hungry, they don't want to know. Whether you're having issues with your man, they don't want to know. And should you there put it out there? That is
course they
when you'll
will
hear
come.
their harsh opinion, as if they are leaving the marriage with you.
Yeah.
You're the one leaving the marriage, but they feel they have the right to judge you because you've given them that right.
Yeah.
You've updated them on everything you're doing, so they think they have that right. So it's really stressing. It's nice. It's nice
While
seeing
lasts.
like within 1 hour you have like 100 likes within 1 hour, and yet when you're scrolling through someone's page in 3 months they have 2 likes, 3 likes. Yeah, actually my hubby's page, he would post something and it has 4 likes in 1 week,
And for
me
you,
in 1 day it has 100 likes.
and then you're like, I
feel like the home influencer. But it's stressing.
So me, I think earlier, like I said, I started social media early. I was in high school and campus. I had quite a number of followers on Facebook and Instagram. I created so many friends. I had many friends who were joining the entertainment industry. Some were using the social media to try to push their music or do all the things, but in there, I met God.
Through social media?
No, I mean,
in life.
She changed her life.
You bumped into God.
I met God, and it's everyone should receive Christ because in Him you find true joy. Yeah, like the Bible tells us. Like the Bible tells us in John 10:10. It's God, it's Jesus who gives us joy. You know, and when you test that joy, I can't really trade it for temporary happiness. That is when...
Nenga, we have sleep-ins in church.
Yeah, that is what I was going to tell her.
I did, but not everyone.
Those have not found
not everyone
joy.
who goes to church has been transformed. True
Very
transformation is seen in your actions.
It's personal.
It is personal, and you have to take a step.
Are you married?
Personally, no, I'm not married.
Are you up for grabs?
Somehow.
I know. You can say those words and you just stay like that. I know now they're going to come into my inbox.
I know. Like I said, so you now, I should speak for myself. I now went to a journey of transformation. And I looked back and saw that all these things that I was doing on social media, on Facebook, because I was quite followed on Instagram and Facebook. I was, and we had a family, that social acceptance. I was, I think, looking for that social acceptance. And it was coming, it was rooted from low self-esteem. You've lost confidence in yourself. You do not even know who you are. And then you're holding on to what yes, exactly. So you use
when
social
they say
media.
You're beautiful today,
Thank
really
you. So you use social media to...
It's like a crutch.
To portray a positive life that you're not actually living. To portray progress that you're not actually having.
So you stopped lying on social media?
I just disconnected.
What?
Yeah. From Facebook, I disconnected from Instagram.
Jackie.
I'm telling you, I have the account.
Okay.
I don't even have Instagram anymore on my phone.
Why?
I recently had started joining TikTok, not to do videos, but to watch and everything. And then because now I am changed, my conscience is so sensitive because I have God. I know I am cultivating this relationship, the personal relationship with Christ. I know when I am going wrong. I know when I am taking a path that it's going to lead me in a den. Yeah. So I had to even delete.
So you're like, if this eye is tumbling me, I am plucking it out and throwing it away.
Exactly, because I need to keep, the Bible says we were created in God's image. I need to keep this image. We are here to I need someone to see me and see the work God has done in my life. And if I'm going to use social media, I'm not yet there. I'm not yet the perfect person. Sometimes you want to post a nice picture. And if you have a nice body, even if you post a picture.
So don't you want to post?
No,
on
I
Facebook?
do post. No, Facebook I don't. I post on my WhatsApp.
On your WhatsApp?
On my status.
On WhatsApp status? No, it's very hard.
No.
They do comment. They even comment with emojis.
They comment.
Yeah.
Or with hearts in the eyes.
Yeah.
To pluck myself out of the norm of I need validation for...
So for you did it as therapy, as a healing process, as a transformation process.
Exactly, as a way of drawing closer to God. Because if you have so many distractions, you cannot see God. You cannot hear God. You have to be intentional. And that is what I did.
I love the honesty with different angles with which we are doing this.
Me, I saw social media as something stressing.
You saw social media as something stressing?
Yeah, because I was involved in it. No. Like you could be on Facebook, you get likes, comments from different people. They be like, "Come, we meet up somewhere." You be like, "I really don't know this one."
No, don't you meet them and know them?
For what?
For knowing.
Just wasting your time.
You missed out on the right
Maybe your husband was
I know.
Actually, if you get a husband, to me, if you get someone on social media,
don't rain on our parade. Don't rain on our parade.
I met my hubby through social media.
You see?
Facebook, and we are still together. 13 years.
You are just lucky. You are just lucky.
Like he slid into your DM.
Yeah, like we were chatting.
What?
Hi, those hi. It's really funny.
On a Sunday picture.
It's really funny. I hardly talk about it because I find it like it's.
I
find it like it's. By the way, you know, like me, I got saved when I was young. I grew up in church. So all the bad decisions I made in life and the good ones, I made them in Christ. Because I confessed as early as
a work in progress.
I confessed as early as P4.
Okay.
So the sneaking out at home, I was in church. Actually, you sneak during day.
God was doing a work.
Yeah, you sneak during day while others are going out at night.
For you sneak during day.
Because
with your skimpy clothes.
By 7, you're supposed to be at home.
You just go with them in your bag.
No, I never used to change clothes. I wore what my parents were comfortable with, but you make sure you're going, because where we grew up, there were so many beaches, free of charge. Entebbe has free of charge beaches. So you just talk to your friends, you're going to meet at Anderita at this particular time, you go. Where are you coming from? Church practice. Yeah. So all the mistakes I made, I was in church. It is just growing up and then you feel like, okay,
I've had enough.
I think growing up physically and also growing up spiritually.
Yeah, spiritually. Like, you know, you've been praying for things and things are not working. And then that is, you reach a point, you're like, okay,
maybe
is it because I'm doing this? Is it because I'm doing this? Is it because
I'm living a double personality?
Yes, I'm doing this. And you're like, okay, how about if I do this? Will things change?
So you get going like a straight line.
But even when you say...
So your husband came with which episode? After you got into the straight line, before you got into the straight line?
When I was there, yeah.
There in the middle there.
There in the middle,
because we broke up and got back together.
And now he's husband.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So
your maturity.
Yeah, I was like, to hell with social media.
And not meeting nobody.
Yes. Actually, I was like, let me delete this account. Like the Facebook.
Which year was that?
Was it 2017, I think.
Since 2017 up to now.
Yeah.
You are off social media?
Off.
Okay.
Actually, my hubby was like, you're not
When
getting...
did you get your hubby? After you were off social media?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was like, you're not gaining anything.
From
I was like,
media.
I need to get an account on Facebook. I was like, you're not gaining anything out of it. It just consumes your time. That time you're consuming should be like reverted to something useful to your life.
Like bringing up the children.
You know? Like posting nonsense. Actually, he calls it nonsense. How you're dressed, how you've gone out with someone.
That's nonsense.
For him, he calls it nonsense. And yeah, It is.
Never.
Yeah, it is.
But you know,
truthful.
but you
No,
know,
why don't you
Be
post? Why don't you
truthful.
post when you're eating beans?
Yes.
Why would you wait to have chicken?
Even Mukono, you can post while eating.
yeah, sometimes
Most of the people post when they're having like
That's
the
why we're saying those ones that are looking for validation.
I think you can post anything, but the mind from which why you are posting is
Yes,
important.
the intention.
Yes, the intention.
Are
Are
you
you
a poser?
posting? Are you posting for validation? Looking for validation? Looking for someone to boost your confidence and tell you what you know you are not, or are you posting just?
Let me tell you, no one is posting just
No,
for
you
just.
can't.
Actually,
That
they
is
need
so
that.
true.
They want
No one is
attention.
posting
They want
just for
attention.
just.
When you post something, you'll be like, let me wait for commenters. After some time, you'll be checking for the comments.
No, but the thing is, the intentions are different. There are those who will do it for posing sake. There are those who will do it for influencing sake. There are those who will do it for work.
yeah.
Exactly.
You get it?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
different people use social media for different
different
things.
things,
yeah.
But I don't think you can wake up and just say, I'm just going to post my picture just for.
Yeah, there's some
Even
people
when
who are
you-
like that. There's some
I
people who are
don't
like
think
that.
so. Let
There
them
are some-
see my pink dress.
No, like
There's some people who are like that. They'll be like,
So that is when you
could be.
stopped everything.
Because I actually saw it wasn't gaining me anything. So I was like,
What kind of
Why-
work do you do?
I do research.
Research. There are
Yeah.
no research analysts on social media.
They are there, yeah.
But doing what?
But there are
course
other
there are-
platforms like
Yes.
LinkedIn.
Yes.
You use it for.
Those are very
Even
complicated.
Facebook.
If
No,
Facebook
they're
is
not
easier.
complicated. It's knowing the purpose.
Omuntu wawansitali ku LinkedIn.
Yes, and even have no time.
They're everywhere. They're everywhere, actually.
I want us, because in redeeming ourselves, then we get to know, because I know there are so many husbands who will have the same point of view like your husband has,
Yeah.
of why are you actually doing this?
Yeah.
While the other person also has a different. Now, for you, you settled and said, you know what? Yes, we are doing this together. We are not doing social media. But again, there are homes where the woman wants to be on social media and the man is seeing it has no sense. I don't know whether you've had such scenarios. with
Yeah.
friends. How did they go about it?
Obviously, they
Because
create.
it can kill a marriage.
Some of them create fake accounts just to keep updated with what is going on.
You are
You
busting
close-
people's
yes.
We are back. We are back to fake identity.
You close the one your husband knows.
You even
close
block
it.
him.
You're not on social media. Actually, I know a friend who the husband told to quit social media, but she has a fake account,
Okay.
and she's aware the husband has a fake account. So they are all faking each other at the end of the day. She's
And
aware
it's possible
because
that the wife has the husband's password. Because by the time when you know that your partner has a fake account, then you want to see what are they doing.
And it
with
is
their fake
possible.
accounts. Both of them.
Actually, they don't post that.
The woman in her fake account follows the fake account of the guy just to keep up, because the guy doesn't know that this one has, but the woman knows.
And before you know it, they will come back annoyed, but they can't talk
Can't
about it.
talk about because they are
it's
all
coming
fake.
from pseudo accounts.
usually men don't know that their wives have fake accounts, because men are not nosy like women. Women are always nosy. You want to see what your husband is doing, who he is talking with, so you end up knowing that he has a fake account. But men know when they make an order, we follow. Yet sometimes we don't.
Oh wow!
It's an eye opener.
Oh wow!
Like seriously.
And that's true. So men are not nosy, women are nosy.
Yeah.
They will know, but the men will not know. So meanwhile, the wife will be there even commenting. Oh,
Yeah,
you look so handsome.
You know, like they hide their personality. She wanted
There are those
the
that have slid
happy.
in their husband's DM
Yes.
and suggested something.
Yes, for a meetup.
Yeah, actually, their husbands dated them on social media. And
Now they want them to quit.
and then the woman is quarreling all the time. You're dating those women on social media. You're dating so
Kumbe she knows.
She knows
Yes,
you're
she's the
dating
one.
her.
Insecurities. Insecurities.
It's creating and killing
Yes,
relationships.
it is. So, Jesus. How can you even come out of
Jesus,
that?
take the wheel.
Thank
Please
you.
don't worship. Jackie,
No,
don't
I
worship.
won't worship. But I feel like also communication, like what you asked about husbands and wives. Your husband doesn't want you to be on social media, but you feel you want. I think communication, like talking about it, and just drawing boundaries of what makes him uncomfortable. Maybe when you post a picture when you're showing so much body, that is what is
He doesn't like.
That is what he doesn't want. But if you are decent, or if you are posting, because social media,
why post yourself? For which
reason? There are those
reason?
who just don't want their wives on social media. Full stop. Why? Because men will take you.
Yeah, men will.
Definitely, they feel insecure.
It's not about
they feel insecure.
Does that mean that in real life men don't come from?
And that's the problem. Is such people will
Because
never the reason.
Auntie,
like
there you're exposed to the whole world.
Men come
even
from,
here, you're exposed to the builder.
Yeah, some guys be like, I have to drop you at your workplace.
Here, you're exposed to border.
by the way, let's also know that if you say you want to, okay, it's okay to drop me. It is a gesture of love.
The
dropping
man
me.
to drop you to
yeah,
your
dropping me
workplace.
at my workplace if it is with all purity. But if you're doing it just to corner me, that means you don't trust me.
And those are the people, they get dropped at work for as long as the husband drives away, he or she also gets out.
Then you're creating.
And by the
Because
way,
you're creating the same rebellion, like when you were
Exactly.
young.
By the
they
way,
refuse you to do something.
sometimes what
Yeah.
causes the men to stop their wives from social media is the comments.
Actually,
The comments on the ladies' page, the comments from the different
They make
men.
you feel different.
They make him make him
like,
insecure.
suspect something.
Like if this guy is saying this in the comment, how about in the
In the
inbox?
DM.
But even in
How
real
about
life,
there?
these things happen to us.
Yeah, but he doesn't see.
There he doesn't see
saw
while
your-
people are saying, size young, size
Size
young.
Yeah, but
Auntie, that is just
those are rare
a
cases.
mere
Actually,
say.
those are men who are like have no respect for a woman.
Actually,
But
a
someone
woman
will
can
see you
pretend.
passing with your husband and wait and corner you when your husband is not there.
Yeah.
Yes. Those are just people actually you can't even go out with because they are saying it in front of your husband. But the men who are wise enough and they know what to do. So when your husband is seeing that on your comments,
But I'm
he's
thinking
imagining.
it's also both ways. Some wives don't want their husbands, but of course wives do not command or, put it out there. But some wives also don't want their men.
Yeah, there are wives who
on social
command.
Of
There are
course.
wives who are
They command.
the husbands in the home.
And they say what?
Hey, sagala kulaba ku social media.
Checho, ono nagamba yewe waawe.
Hey, emotoka nje jikujjako.
Sugar money,
yes,
Actually, yeah, even those
Mr.
ones. They were like, you're going to get likes, you're going to be followed by so many
Nagamba, yes,
people.
Mr. Madam. Hey, kabubira akantu ke. Nagamba, hey, akantu
akatagenda kusente ze nyingi. Akebuziga. Akantu akatute mu gym kafunye omusi.
Kafunye six pack.
Ate kagiri.
Nakalinyisiza ku
Ne waba.
kali exposed ku
Bakugamba tugire mukawo.
Amade exposure. Ate kati setting you up.
Kati nze social media account manager.
Manager. Minimu bagifuuse mingi ejo. Minimu bataguganye.
You manage.
But these things are happening.
Yes,
in
Yeah, in real life, they're happening.
They are. Oh my God.
How do we get out of that? How do we make an about turn?
It's very hard.
Because I think sometimes we have to just get to a point and say enough is enough.
Yeah,
I know I have told, you called them slay kings, when someone comes for a session and you clearly see what their problem is. They don't want to go back to zero.
Yeah.
And you tell them that, you know what, if you really want to be a real man, you have to lose everything that you have so you can build yourself up from scratch with respect.
Yeah.
But you know that is so hard.
I know it's so
You
hard.
tell someone you have to let go of that lady who has been doing everything for you. You have to stop posting your nude self on social media because there are women who use social media as their hookup points.
Yeah,
But the thing is, do
like that
women enjoy
trendsetter.
seeing those pictures of women with six-pack on? Please,
Wait, do you know what it means to say?
Yeah, they enjoy seeing them.
Yeah. Girls will be like,
With
wow.
picture,
Don't you look at it and you'll be like, okay.
them just look weird.
Not only like
to
a
you.
chest, which
Everything.
you've been looking at the wrong.
That is why you've been looking at the wrong shit.
You need to change your social media handles.
Not even social media handles. I think I've limited a lot of my news feeds because Facebook would throw everything in your face,
exactly.
and yet it's not useful. So I would, they gave us a chance
Yes.
that you can
Now
lock everything. Do you want to see more of this? You say no, and then it no longer comes into your feed. So I really limited my social media, but I don't think that would be a fun thing. I think men would enjoy looking at women, but women enjoying looking at men.
Things
Am I
are
old?
Haven't you ever heard of dating sites? Dating sites.
So when you look at it and then what happens?
And you'll be like, you send a message.
That's what.
You'll be like, wow, I need to meet you. Hey!
And do what?
You send a message.
Just
Just
like,
Only can speed the kite.
I think with
No,
most
once you
people,
say a
it is
peak,
just, it comes with some excitement. You know, you get to see someone else. You get to, okay, some people even get to compare their men, their boyfriends with the ones they're seeing. Just like, that's like men do to us. That is when a man is telling you, you need to work out. Because they have seen people posting how they've been working out and the bellies are gone. You need to work out. You need to do this. You need to do your...
Where do you get those men from?
Which men?
Comparing men.
Yeah,
Men
they're
are
all over
crazy,
now.
my dear. If you're lucky, you have a good man who doesn't compare you to anyone. You bless God.
Because it sounds weird. You work out.
Yeah, and by the way, those things are even in church. We talk about the things like
They
they're
see
only
like a sister,
out
like a
there.
petite sister worshipping, and they're like, can't you be like Sister Jackie?
The guy keeps commenting about Sister Jackie's body.
Kumbe, in actual sense, he's busy admiring Sister Jackie.
I should not go in corners.
Talk to me direct.
Ladies, this conversation clearly is not going to exhaustively be handled. I think we will have more time to talk about social media because it's here to stay. It's actually growing. We're getting more social media platforms that are even crazier. On TikTok, I mean, people are on TikTok. Young kids, it's perversion everywhere. So I think it has to go back to you as an individual to filter everything that you see, to know that you respect your body, you respect what you do, and then get busy. I want to go busy.
Yeah.
Do you know that if you're idle,
that's what makes them to be.
And I don't mind is
social
that
media. To be on social media
busy,
all the
start
time.
a business.
Be busy.
You know, bring up your children.
Want more in life.
Yes, be ambitious.
Actually, when you said of personal, that is where you have to be like, okay, I've been on social media for 5 years.
Where has it
taken me?
That is
what
I
have
was
I
really
gained from
telling you.
social media? The time I'm putting on social media, what would I have done with it?
And be honest.
And like, actually, that is personal, like very, very personal. You don't have to ask people. You just have to sit in your house.
But the sad thing is we don't like being honest with ourselves.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's easy living a life that is not real.
Yeah.
Because there's some satisfaction you get for that moment when you're living it.
But here, when you're real, you're in pain.
Just because you know.
Yeah, but again, coming back to pain is when you can work yourself out in the true, ways out of pain. But for as long as you're still camouflaging the pain or you're still covering the pain, then you will never get out of the pain.
Yeah,
true.
That means you have the pain, but you are... We have to get out of here. Okay, guys, we love you and we can't wait to hear from you. I know our time is done, but we have given you a lot. We have shared a lot coming from our hearts, coming from our personal experiences, other things that we have seen around. We know that you can make a complete evaluation of your life. You can be very honest with yourself and you can ask yourself, where has this gotten me and what is this landing me into? What mistakes have I done as a person out because of this? And what would I want to tell my children? Because then if you come from that point of view, you realize that you owe it to the next generation to actually make better choices for yourself so they can actually emulate and imitate, because your children are not listening to you. They are watching you. We love you, and from us to you is a good night.